the major vessels. Now, I haven't lectured to you about veins yet, but you still got to know them, so let's just do them.
All the way out.
Okay, this is the aorta. Now, red means it's oxygenated blood. Blue means it's deoxygenated blood. So the aorta is a major artery, biggest artery in your body. This is ascending aorta, aortic arch, and it has three branches coming off of it. The brachiocephalic trunk, the left common carotid, left subclavian arteries. Those are the three I drew today in lecture. And then the aortic arch goes to the descending aorta behind the heart. We don't see it. This is the pulmonary trunk. And this is an artery. It branches into left and right pulmonary arteries. The arteries are blue in the pulmonary system. The arteries are red in the systemic system. These are pulmonary veins. These red ones from the lungs are pulmonary veins. This is superior vena cava, and there are two branches that come together to form the superior vena cava, brachiocephalic veins. And this is supposed to be the jugular vein coming in here. Now, let's go down the arm. Let's do the artery down the arm, then the veins down the arm. We have subclavian artery. There's a vertebral artery going up to the brain, and this is the thyrocervical artery going to the shoulder and neck. Subclavian becomes axillary artery, and then it's in the arm. Now it's brachial artery. Comes down here and branches into, his arm is twisted on that side. I don't like that, so let's do the side. Subclavian artery, axillary artery, brachial artery, down to ulnar artery and radial artery, down to the palmar arches, which I don't ask on here. I ask on that other arm. That's the major arteries of the arm. Now the veins, they're trickier. There's more veins than arteries. This is the brachiocephalic vein. This is the subclavian vein. This is the axillary vein. And then it branches, and they cut it off here. This is the brachial vein. They cut the brachial vein off. We'll go down the arm, too. Right here, this branch here is called the cephalic vein. It goes all the way down your arm. This is cephalic vein, very long vein down your arm. And this inner vein down here is called the basilic vein. It goes all the way down your arm on the inside. So we have cephalic vein, basilic vein, and brachial vein has been cut. Now, down in the abdominal cavity. So those are the veins of the arm. Oh, wait, I forgot. These. This is the median cubital vein. And this is the vein they like to take blood out of the most. The blood-sucking vein. Okay, now let's go back to the aorta. It dumps here, it goes through the diaphragm. When it comes out, it's called the abdominal aorta down here. And the first branch off the abdominal aorta is the celiac trunk. And it has one branch off of it that goes to the stomach, left gastric artery. Has one going to the spleen. This is the spleen. This is the splenic artery. It has one going to the liver, hepatic artery. And, splenic is spleen, hepatic is hepatic. Then we go down. This one's sticking out here. This is superior mesenteric artery. We come down here. These are renal arteries going to the kidneys. These are kidneys. Down here, these are gonadal arteries going to the gonads. Now, if this is a girl, this is called what? Ovarian. And guys, it's called testicular artery. We continue to go down the abdominal aorta, and the last big branch coming off of the abdominal aorta is this one here. This is the inferior mesenteric artery. We have a branch here, common iliac arteries. And the common iliac artery has a branch. This is internal iliac. And this is external iliac artery. Internal iliac, external iliac. The external iliac goes down on the leg, and it changes its name. It becomes femoral artery. Femoral artery changes its name, becomes popliteal artery. And down here, it branches. Goes to in front, that's the anterior tibial artery. Goes in back, posterior tibial artery. Little branch coming off the posterior tibial is the fibular artery or peroneal artery. On top of the foot is dorsalis pedis. So here's anterior tibial artery again going into the dorsalis pedis. Now, one other artery I didn't mention is right here. This is the deep femoral artery. Now the veins. This is superior vena cava. This is the inferior vena cava. I'm sorry. Where's my little coffee notes? I can feel it's getting bad. I hate it when I quick. Inferior vena cava. These are hepatic veins. These are renal veins. Common iliac vein, internal iliac vein, external iliac vein. Common iliac vein, internal and external iliac veins. Comes down here. There's a femoral vein that has one big branch here. This is the great saphenous vein, the longest vein in your body. We like those longest things. Longest vein in the body is a great saphenous vein. And that's it. Okay?